picking up from where we left off because we ran out of memory because this takes longer than we thought. You want to zero at 10 yards. That's your initial zero. So again, you want the gun to be benched. I'd load it with probably 10 rounds of ball to start this off. You want to put your dot in the middle of this box. Now mind you, your dot is a 2 MOA dot, so that's 2 inches wide at 100, 1 inch wide at 50, and then what does that work out to be? A 1/10 of an inch wide at, or 2/10 of an inch wide at 10 yards, so 1/4 inch at 10 yards. So make him something bigger than a 1/4 inch. This box right here, tell him put the dot in it, you have him shoot. Let's say your shot goes here, all right? You want that shot to be 1.9 inches low and centered, but it goes here, right? So remember, 20 clicks to the inch, 20 to the inch at 10 yards. So here we are 8 inches low from here, but we want to be 1.9 inches low. We use 2, so we're 6 inches low and we're 5 inches left. So we want to have a major movement here. So that's going to be, we'll come up 6 inches, that's 120 clicks up and 100 clicks right. Remember, 500s to the click here, so 20 clicks to the inch. So do your math, that should take you to here. Have him fire one more round. It should hit pretty close to in here. If it's here, if it's here, if it's here, good. If it's here, then again, you got to figure that out. You could use a ruler. I end up using my finger. I know with a ruler, this is 1 inch, this is 2 inches. I just use my finger. Use whatever works for you. So we fired 2 rounds. First one was here. Second one is roughly here. We're good. That was with a dot. Now you got to repeat that process for your irons. I would confirm 0 with your irons because you're already there. So same thing with your irons, except that your values are different, right? So that's something you have to look up. I don't have it on top of my head, but get them close to here, right? Then have them shoot at 50, right? Have them turn the dot down to probably about 4 or 5. Make sure the dot's not blooming on you when it gets bright. Educate them about that, all right? Remember, calibrating the machine. So give them something that is distinct at 50. I like about a 4 or 5 inch square or circle, or what I'll do too is I'll take 2 inch duct tape, and I won't have this many on here, but I would have, say, 1 here and 1 here and maybe 1 in the head. So these are tape crosses. I tell them shoot for the middle tape cross. Usually people can see that well at 50, right? It has to be high contrast like this. Don't be afraid to use that white side. It's okay to shoot the white side. So with a dot, with FMJ, right, we already fired 2 rounds. Right, we fired that 3rd round. Normally your elevation will be very close. If it was close at 10. The windage will be off a bit though. So let's say that it is right here. So we are what? We're 3 inches left and we're 1 inch down, right? So at 50 yards, remember, we are 4 clicks to the inch. So that'd be 12 right and 4 up. Have them shoot, say, 2 rounds, good to go. Repeat with the irons on the different square, good to go. Switch over to duty and shoot with the duty. I would have them shoot 2 rounds each with the irons and 2 with the dot. Obviously you've repaired your other hits or using a new target, and shouldn't take that many rounds to get this thing zeroed. Works pretty quick. I have zeroed using this method that I learned from Frank Proctor, Way of the Gun Shooting. I have zeroed in 4 rounds of ball and then got straight into duty. It saves a lot of time, works really well, the math works well, really easy. All right, so once you've done that, right, so they're hitting paper, right, So we zeroed at 1.9 inches low at 10 yards, or you can use 2 inches low at 10 yards with FMJ. We're pointing impact at 50 yards with FMJ, pointing impact at 50 yards, and pointing with duty. Fanfare, have a piece of steel out there for them at say 50 yards, 60 yards. Let them go to town on that piece of steel for about a magazine. Have them shoot standing, kneeling, prone. Have them shoot right shoulder, left shoulder. Have them shoot roll over prone. A couple rounds each position, so they get the hang of how the optic works and how easy this is, right? Having done that, go straight into a qual course, and you're done. It is not enough with these to verify zero. They have to shoot a qual course with it. It's different enough of a system that for court purposes they need to shoot a qual course. So that is the Scott method of transitioning people to an Aimpoint Pro if they're going to go with a micro, and the setup is going to be different. But that's pretty much what we're trying to do. Any questions? Get a hold of me. Thanks.